Hello everyone and a very good morning to all of you and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. As we all know, from Monday to Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. And today is 27th September and right now we are at 11 a.m. So we are discussing the Hindu newspaper of 27th February, sorry. So आज 27 फरवरी है and we are here with the Hindu analysis of 27th February, that is Monday. So आज Monday है. So let's discuss the important articles of today. अगर मेरी आवाज आ रही है, just write in the comments, yes sir, you're audible. Okay, so these are the two important articles. First, adding Adani firms in 14 NSE indices raises worry. So this is an article. Another article is CBI arrests Sisodia in Delhi excise policy case. Dirty politics, says Aam Aadmi Party. So I hope you all are aware of this. This was actually very famous news, which was actually going rounds since yesterday, that CBI has arrested the Deputy Chief Minister, Deputy CM of Delhi. He is also the Finance Minister. I hope you are aware of Delhi. His name is Mr. Manish Sisodia. And he has been arrested by CBI. So yesterday CBI called him for actually questioning, and after the questioning he has been arrested actually. So that is why you should be knowing it. So CBI on Sunday arrested Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, Mr. Manish Sisodia, after questioning him over 7 hours in connection with the allegation of irregularities in excise policy. So you understand what is excise? Excise duty. So excise is actually a tax, which is imposed on generally manufacturing items generally, and mostly especially a lot of actually excise tax comes from liquor related. So liquor से काफी ज़्यादा excise tax collect होता है. A huge section of excise tax actually is collected from liquor and all. I hope you are aware of that. So that is what it said. So kuch irregularities, see, there is an allegation against him that there are some irregularities in this case. The agency said he gave evasive replies and did not cooperate in the investigation. So according to the CBI, Mr. Manish Sisodia did not cooperate and did not give a clear-cut reply. Evasive reply मतलब हुआ साफ सुथरा नहीं, मतलब बच करके बोलना. So that is according to the CBI. He has been arrested. The accused will be produced before the designated court, Delhi, on Monday. So since he was arrested yesterday, so he'll be produced today. I hope you are aware. I have taught you in fundamental rights section. So those who are my paid batch student, they are aware of that. That if someone is arrested, he needs to be produced within 24 hours. So which article talks about that? So those who are my paid batch student are aware of this. जब कोई accused को arrest किया जाता है तो 24 घंटे के अंदर जुडिशियल मैजिस्ट्रेट के पास पेश किया जाना है. कौन सी आर्टिकल इसकी बात करती है? सो प्लीज आंसर इट. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द आंसर्स. दोज हु आर माय पेड बैच स्टूडेंट आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस, राइट? Okay, this is what it says. The move triggered a sharp reaction from AAP, accusing the BJP of getting Sisodia arrested on false charges. So आम आदमी पार्टी का एलिगेशन ये है कि बीजेपी ने जानबूझ करके गलत चार्ज पे फंसाया है. That is what आम आदमी पार्टी has said. There is a lot of anger among people due to Manish's arrest. So जनता के बीच काफी नाराजगी है, ऐसा आम आदमी पार्टी ने कहा. So that is what AAP chief and Delhi chief minister Arvind Kejriwal tweeted, calling it a conspiracy to stop Kejriwal's revolution. The party alleged CBI and ED are being used to destroy it in any possible way. So Mr. Kejriwal, who is the chief minister of Delhi, he said that it is CBI and ED is being misused to actually harass them and all. That is what they have said. किसी को नहीं पता ये 24 आवर्स के अंदर कोर्ट ने प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है. विच आर्टिकल टॉक्स अबाउट इट? सो गो एंड फाइंड आउट. दिस इज द होमवर्क, ठीक है? एंड वंस यू फाइंड आउट आफ्टर द क्लास इज ओवर, राइट इट इन द कमेंट. नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन होता है, उसमें आप कमेंट में लिखो कि यस जोया खान, यू आर वेरी मच राइट. हाँ, आर्टिकल 22. सो गो एंड फाइंड आउट. उसको फाइंड आउट करो कि आर्टिकल 22 कहाँ पे कौन से क्लास में लिखा है एंड आंसर दैट. Okay, so that is what it was in the news. ठीक है? So go and find out where is actually the headquarter of CBI. What is the motto of CBI? When was it formed? कब बनाया गया था? Who is the current CBI director? इसे find out करो जाके, ठीक है? Go and find out. Yes, very good. विशाल कुमार, रश्मिकांत ओझा, very good. So those are my paid batch students. They must be aware of it. मैंने पढ़ाया है, so इसलिए आप लोगों को पता होना चाहिए. Article 22, very good. Yes. Adding Adani firms in 14 NSE indices raises worry. NSE मतलब National Stock Exchange, है ना? So it was very much in the news even last year also. So the question is, where is the headquarter of NSE, that is National Stock Exchange? Your options are Bengaluru, Mumbai, New Delhi, Kolkata. Your start time starts now. NSE National Stock Exchange का headquarter कहाँ पर है आपको बताना है. What is the right answer? Yes, the right answer actually to this question is option 2 या option B, Mumbai. ये आपको पता भी होना चाहिए कि all the important financial headquarters like National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, then CBE Securities and Exchange Board of India, then RBI Reserve Bank of India, all are actually the main headquarter. You will find it in Mumbai because Mumbai is the financial capital of India. तो ये तो इतना बेसिक पता होना चाहिए ना, क्योंकि मुंबई जो है फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल है भारत की, है ना. So you must be aware of that. Yes. Very good. Zoya Khan, Vishal, Rashmikant, you all are right. Yes, Rashmikant, very good. CBI is headquartered in New Delhi, founded in 1963-64. Correct. Huh? Okay. What is the index of National Stock Exchange? ये मैंने paid session में पढ़ाया है. So those who are my paid batch student must be aware of this. Your options are Sensex, Nasdaq, Nifty, Nikkei. Your time starts now. Yes, industry, impartiality, integrity is the motto of CBI. Very good, Zoya Khan. Good. Huh? Index of National Stock Exchange. So the right answer is Nifty. And can anyone tell me how many companies actually, the performance of how many companies are actually counted while calculating Nifty? देखो, yes, नहीं A नहीं होगा. Sensex तो Bombay Stock Exchange का है, BSE का है. ठीक है, so A is not the correct answer. I am talking about NSE, National Stock Exchange का index क्या है? So N से National Stock Exchange, N से Nifty. So the right answer is C or 3. So C is the right answer to this question. Nifty 50, we use this word. है ना? So basically 50 companies generally do participate. I mean, the performance of 50 companies are actually calculated in finding out the performance of Nifty. So C is the right answer to this question. Yes, Vishal Kumar, very good. C is the right answer. So इसको पढ़ लीजिएगा because Sensex, Nifty ये दोनों न्यूज में रहता है. Go and read about Bombay Stock Exchange as well. ठीक है. And one more thing, yes, you can see it here. So Stock Exchange, Mumbai headquartered 1992 में founded. We are talking about NSE, National Stock Exchange. ठीक है. And generally indices Nifty 50 है. ये main जो indice होता है, indices है वो यही है. ठीक है. Nifty 50. Okay. So financial experts have sought an urgent intervention by NSE and SEBI to review an NSE subsidiaries move to add 5 Adani firms in 14 Nifty indices, which will drive savings of lakhs of investors into the group, sinking stocks from March 31. तो ये बता रहे हैं कि कई सारे इन्वेस्टर्स ने अर्जेंट इंटरवेंशन चाहा है कि एनएसई और सेबी बीच में इंटरवीन करे और बताए कि क्यों 5 अदानी फर्म्स को 15 निफ्टी इंडाइसेस में ऐड किया गया है. व्हाई? बिकॉज एक्चुअली we are witnessing the fall in the share prices of Adani groups like Adani Total Gas, Adani Enterprise, Adani Wilmar, Adani Power, ACC. सब में देखो Adani Total Gas -80%, -80.73 in percent. Of course, Adani Enterprise 61%, Adani Wilmar -33, Adani Power -46, ACC Cement is also of Adani Group now, so -25.54. So that is why it is saying why I mean this should have been added and all. So ये question था. If you have seen, I hope you are aware of that कि on 24th January this year Hindenburg report came. So ये वाली report आई थी. I hope you are aware of this report. Adani Group, how the world's third richest man is pulling the largest score in corporate history. ये 24th January को this was released by Hindenburg Research, which is a research based in New York. Nathan Anderson as the head of that. So just have an idea, Nathan Anderson. So इसके बाद किया हुआ था, when this report actually came, it actually the prices of share on 24th January was 3,442 and it started declining. थोड़ा सा बीच में उठा, लेकिन again it is actually very low. So today in the morning I saw it was 1,277. So from this was the price of share, one share on 24th January. 3,442 and today it is 1,277. So the prices went down and one of the main reason was because of Hindenburg research and all. So the report and all. Just have an idea about that. I hope you are aware. एक और चीज NSE से related है. There was a scam. That scam is called as NSE co-location scam. I mean there was an alleged scam which was in the news last year. पिछले साल ये काफी न्यूज में था, NSE co-location scam. in ऐसी co-location scam चित्रा रामाकृष्णन, आनंद सुब्रमण्यम bail rejected, ये last year मई का है, but later on in December she was granted bail. I hope you are aware of ex-CMD of National Stock Exchange, and she was arrested in co-location scam on allegation of co-location scam and all. That is why you should have a basic idea about it. In CLAT they are asking questions of more than 1.5 year old also. एक 1.5 साल पुराना भी न्यूज से सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, ठीक है. सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दिस आल्सो. चित्रा रामाकृष्णन स्कैम एंड को-लोकेशन स्कैम पता होना चाहिए. नहीं, डेटा याद नहीं रखना है जोया खान, इतना नंबर परसेंटेज वगैरह नहीं याद रखना है. ये तो मैंने ऐसे शो कर दिया, ये सब याद नहीं रखना परसेंटेज, बट जस्ट हैव अ बेसिक आइडिया. हाँ, यस, हिंडनबर्ग हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क, वेरी गुड. रश्मिकांत head is Nathan Anderson, short seller and financial research firm, right? Good. Now on the first page there was an article, all set for assembling polls in Meghalaya, Nagaland. So actually the elections recently, the Tripura elections happened, the legislative assembly elections of Tripura has happened. Now we'll be having an election for Meghalaya and Nagaland as well. तो आप देख सकते हो, let me show you here. So this is Meghalaya and this one is Nagaland, ठीक है. So ये वाला मेघालय. What is the capital of Meghalaya and what is the capital of Nagaland? Can anyone write in the live chat? और ये है Nagaland. So capital of Meghalaya is Shillong, right? And what is the capital of Nagaland? Kohima. So just have an idea about that. ठीक है? Yes. Okay. सबको like button press करते जाना guys. Everyone please press the like button. Yes. Now. So the next is, how many seats are there in the legislative assembly of Meghalaya and Nagaland respectively? Your options are 50 and 60, 60 and 50, 60 and 60, 45 and 55. Your time starts now. Yes, Kohima and Shillong. Yes, Vishal Kumar, Raj Ronia, right? हाँ. नागा मेघालय पूरा पोर्शन नहीं होता, कुछ हिस्सा होता है, ठीक है ना? Yes, the right answer is actually C. 3 is the right answer to this question. 6th शेड्यूल में कुछ एरिया है आसाम, मेघालय, त्रिपुरा, मिजोरम का. ये 5 एरिया का है, नागालैंड नहीं है उसमें, ठीक है जोया खान. Some regions of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram are actually in 6th schedule area. 6th schedule Google पे search करना, you will get it. Not all the portion, हाँ. So that is what it is saying. 60 seats in Meghalaya is there and 60 seats in Nagaland is there. But you will be surprised to see कि one person has been already elected without, I mean unopposed. So कोई और मतलब जो होते हैं ना candidate नहीं खड़े हुए. So there is only one candidate. So without fighting election, actually this person won the election. So this is a very good thing. So there will be only 59. In 59 legislative assembly there will be elections, and here 60 में होगा. ठीक है? Yes, 60 and 60 is the right answer. So C is the right answer. ठीक है? रश्मिकांत हो जा right, हाँ. Okay, before moving on guys, there's a small announcement. On 5th March at 11 AM we are running a scholarship test. Get up to 90% scholarship on our preparation program. So this is the course, CLAT 2024 course. The exam is going to happen in December this year. So hardly 9 to 10 months is left. 9 से 10 महीना बचा है. So go for this course. 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock test would be there. If you have query, call on this number 9538895678 पे कॉल कर सकते हैं. इस पर कॉल करके पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है? And this is the test. This is the scholarship test. अगर आप पास करोगे, so you will get 90% scholarship. ठीक है? Link is given in the description from where you can register. Link दिया हुआ है description में. Okay. The next, these are the 4 articles. Now let's talk about lessons from Hindenburg skin in the game approach. अब मैंने अभी थोड़ा सा बता भी दिया. I've already told you. That Hindenburg report came on 24th January, and because of which actually the Adani company's stock fell, the value of the stock market as the share of Adani group actually went down. So this article is about that. So basically he is giving an example. Okay. So I'll tell you what he is actually explaining. So he is telling 2 examples. Let's say there are political parties fighting election X versus Y. Election is happening. Okay. Now there are 2 news channels. So one is TV A is a news channel and TV B is another news channel. Now let's imagine that TV A is saying X will be winning this election, but TV B is saying Y will be winning the election. And I hope you are aware a lot of bettings do happen also. कि bettings वगैरह भी होता है कई बार कि कौन जीतेगा कौन जीतेगा. And in reality, let's take an example. Let's mano ki, for example, कि this X party won the election. It means TVA actually won the bet, and the TVA might be getting a lot of money if they have done some betting as etc and all. ठीक है, तो ये बता रहे हैं कि ऐसा होता है ना, कि जो चैनल एंड पीपल विल हैव मोर ट्रस्ट ऑन दिस चैनल बिकॉज देयर प्रेडिक्शन वाज मोर करेक्ट. ठीक है, तो लोगों का भरोसा ज्यादा हो गया इस पर, इसलिए इनका प्रेडिक्शन सही हो गया. एक बात. दूसरी बात ये कह रहे हैं कि ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है, दिस कुड हैव बीन पॉसिबिलिटी दैट व्हेन टीवीए सेड कि एक्स विल बी विनिंग, and since even beforehand people had trust in TVA, so those who were not willing to vote, they went and vote for X. ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है कि लोगों को टीवीए पे ज्यादा भरोसा होगा, तो लोगों ने देखा कि अच्छा एक्स पार्टी जीत रही, तो उन लोगों को जाने का मन भी नहीं होगा, तो चल के वोट दे देते हैं, एक्स ही पार्टी जीत रही, चलो इसी को वोट दे देते हैं. ओके, सो दिस थिंग माइट हैव एक्चुअली हैपेंड. ठीक है, so that is what he is actually talking about, and he is giving an example of, in the words of Lebanese mathematician, that is called as skin in the game. ठीक है, हाँ, तो यहाँ पे B को सक्सेस दिखा रहे, मतलब यहाँ पे जो मैंने एग्जांपल दिया TVA, so TVA was right, so that is why it is called as skin in the game. उसको डिफाइन कर रहे हैं कि जिसका प्रेडिक्शन राइट हुआ, so the prediction whose prediction was right will be considered as skin in the game. ठीक है, तो एक एग्जांपल से बता रहे. Zoya Khan 6th schedule में a lot of special status is given. You can understand like this. Otherwise, I need to explain this in paid classes. I'll be explaining this. Special status कुछ मिलता है, हाँ. So very similar like in Jammu Kashmir it was and previously. तो थोड़ा similar type का some special status which is not given in other areas. ठीक है, so autonomous council होती है, they have special powers of executive, judiciary and all. ठीक है, just have an idea about that. Okay, now let's move on. So that is what he is talking about and all. तो उसी तरह को उन्होंने एग्जांपल दिया है कि a moral dilemma posed through this experiment is root of the going on Hindenburg research and all. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि when Hindenburg research came, people trusted Hindenburg research and that is why they withdrew from the Adani firm, and that is why Adani firm stock went down. तो main reason क्या था, whether there was some issues with Adani firm or whether people trusted Hindenburg research more than Adani, because mostly of course a lot of Indians are investing in Adani group. And if they're trusting the foreign company research more than their own indigenous company, then of course it is a new thing कि हम बाहर की एक रिपोर्ट पे भरोसा कर रहे rather अपनी कंट्री के कंपनी पर. So that is what actually one thing is about. So Hindenburg, a firm that places bets in the stock and bond market, publishes a voluminous report and all. So यही रिपोर्ट की बात कर रहे हैं कि this is the report that was published by Hindenburg Research. Its job is actually short selling करते हैं ये. Now, I know it's very difficult, I mean, for you to understand what is short selling, but in short, you can understand like this. जैसे, for example, मान लो, अगर when you buy a share of a company, अगर आपको किसी कंपनी का शेयर खरीदना, कब खरीदोगे? When you think that the share prices would go high, है ना? So you will plan to buy a share of that company in which you are thinking that the prices of that company will go high, है ना? आप यही सोचोगे ना कि अच्छा इस कंपनी का लगता है शेयर ऊपर भागेगा तो हम इसका शेयर खरीद लेते हैं. But actually short selling is exactly opposite. ठीक है, so short selling means if a person believes that the share of this company is going down in future, that would be actually beneficial. ठीक है, तो शॉर्ट सेलिंग तब की जाती है जब वो उनको कॉन्फिडेंस हो कि इस कंपनी का शेयर नीचे चला जाएगा. So they were confident about it and they bought they did the short selling of shares and then came up with this report, believing that this report will actually take the Adani shares down and that would be helpful for them. I mean, they will earn financial benefit. मतलब रिवर्स होता है, समझ लो, अगर शेयर किसी कंपनी का नीचे जाएगा तब इन लोगों को बेनिफिट होगा. बट ये बहुत ही रिस्की गेम होता है, यू नो. आई मीन शॉर्ट सेलिंग इज वेरी रिस्की. व्हाई? बिकॉज इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस स्टॉक गोज हाई. नीचे जाने की प्रोबेबिलिटी बहुत कम होती है ना. आप रिपोर्ट लेके आए, अगर नीचे नहीं गया, ऊपर चला गया, तब तो लॉस हो जाएगा. सो शॉर्ट सेलिंग इज कंसिडर्ड एज एक्सट्रीमली रिस्की एज वेल. इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज एक्सट्रीमली रिस्की. हाँ, कॉर्पोरेट हिस्ट्री मतलब क्या होता है? कॉर्पोरेट मतलब प्राइवेट कंपनी, आप समझ लो, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, है ना. So that is the meaning of corporate history. हाँ. So that is what they have done it and all. तो ये न्यूज में था, a firm that bets in the stock and bond market publishes a voluminous report, etc. and all. about the allegation of manipulation of share prices etc and all. So देखो यहाँ लिखा ना short sale of Adani shares they did and that were actually beneficial for them and all. ठीक है. Then a former chief economic advisor, a former vice chairman, former foreign secretary have actually cast aspersion on Hindenburg motives. Cast aspersion मतलब होता है putting allegation, है ना, शक करना एक तरह से, है ना, नियत पर शक करना, तो पुटिंग एलिगेशन आप कह सकते हो. सो उन लोगों ने शक किया हिंडनबर्ग के मोटिव्स पर, यानी नियत पर. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट actually it says, है ना. The irony is that Hindenburg report has alleged that Adani Group had deployed a grand scheme using offshore entities etc and all. इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना कि कैसे कैसे इन लोगों ने बताया कि etc and all. ठीक है. So the group responded to those allegations although without any reference and all. इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है कि they gave the reference of national flag and all, तो उस पर भी बहुत criticism counter criticism हुआ, उतना नहीं जाना इतना डिटेल. Yes, the author is saying that previously also many companies, many actually firm came up with actually the criticism of Adani, Gautam Adani. Like Bloomberg had published previously also these types of article. The Guardian, Morgan Stanley. In fact, if you have seen the August news, this was very much in the news last year. Fitch Rating, which is a very famous credit rating agency, also called Adani deeply over leveraged. So ये सब वर्ड डीपली ओवर लिवरेज वर्ड जो है ब्लूमबर्ग ने भी क्रेडिट साइड और भी कई सारे एंड इन द वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो स्पाइरल इनटू अ डेट ट्रैप. तो ये सब वर्ड पहले भी गौतम अदानी के लिए और भी दूसरी फर्म ने यूज किया था. बट इवन दो दे हैड पब्लिश दीज आर्टिकल्स, आई मीन वी हैड नॉट सीन द स्टॉक मार्केट क्रैश. तो अगर आप देखोगे तो जैसे लास्ट ईयर अगस्त में फिच रेटिंग आया, फिच का रिपोर्ट आया, उसमें ऐसा नहीं हुआ ना. देखो कहां चला गया वो. हाँ, तो ये लास्ट ईयर अगस्त सितंबर की बात है ना, अगस्त के आसपास. तो आप देखें ऐसे कुछ नीचे क्या नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे क्या, लेकिन जाता रहा. जब हिंडनबर्ग की रिपोर्ट आई तभी नुकसान हुआ. सो व्हेन हिंडनबर्ग रिपोर्ट केम एक्चुअली इट विटनेस्ड अ ह्यूज लॉस. okay, because there were other actually foreign companies or foreign newspapers which published many critical articles and allegations against Gautam Adani, but nothing such had happened. But because in Hindenburg case, actually serious stock market crash happened. You can see it here. So in the essence, Hindenburg alleged that Adani Group inflated its stock price illegally. Inflated मतलब होता है दाम बढ़ाना, inflation. So according to Hindenburg, the Adani Group inflated its stock price illegally to gain. तो मतलब जबरदस्ती गलत तरीके से स्टॉक का प्राइस बढ़ा दिए, ये हिंडनबर्ग का एलिगेशन था. So now the matter is in Supreme Court and I hope you are aware of this. Supreme Court might be setting up a committee and all. ठीक है. So इसको short selling को आप थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. This is considered as extremely risky. कहीं पे लिखा हुआ भी होगा, है ना? Because it can be done only when the person is confident that the stock market or stock price of that company will be falling. उसी केस में फायदा होगा, otherwise नुकसान हो जाएगा. So it is of course a very risky thing also. The next is side में एक article थी, settling scores. Pawan Khera's arrest show bipartisan police action is a threat, serious threat to liberty. So basically, I hope you are aware, Mr. Pawan Khera is actually a Congress politician, and he had spoken something about PM Modi. He used some, I think, words which he were not supposed to use, and because of which actually he was arrested at here. I mean, when he was boarding the flight, Indigo flight in Delhi, he was arrested by Assam police and all, and he was charged with 153A, 505 to 95A and all. So this editorial actually, this is written by, of course, the Hindu editors, and they are extremely critical of the arrest. तो जो द हिंदू एडिटर्स ने लिखा है उसके स्ट्रांगली क्रिटिकल आर्टिकल उन्होंने लिखा है द हिंदू एडिटर्स ने, जो इस अरेस्ट पर, इसके अरेस्ट के अगेंस्ट. ठीक है. So they are saying कि his lawyers managed to obtain an order from ensuring interim bail. So Supreme Court ने interim bail दे दिया, but the episode highlight the cavalier use of the power to arrest under a political instruction. तो वे दिखा रहे हैं कि political instruction पर कैसे arrest किया जा सकता है. So that is what they are talking about. So similarly, the author is quoting last year Jignesh Mewani, the Gujarat legislature, the MLA from Gujarat, I think he's from Congress. He was arrested because he called PM Modi a Godse worshipper. So because of which he was arrested by Assam police and all. So इस तरह का incident पहले भी हो गया. That is what the author is quoting here. Mr. Khera has used this Gautam Das word for PM Modi. Basically, his name is Narendra Damodar Das Modi, but I don't know whether deliberately or by mistake he used these languages. So that is why, I mean, he was arrested and all. So Mr. Khera had apologized, यानी माफी मांग लिया था उन्होंने for his comments. The police often tend to register cases for strident, unsavory remarks and all. इसमें ये बताया जा रहा है कि जनरली क्या होता है, when if a person has committed a crime where or apparent crime where the jail is not more than 7 years, then frequent or immediate arrest should not happen. जनरली ये होता है कि अगर किसी ने कुछ क्राइम किया जो कि 7 साल से कम उम्र की सजा होगी, तो उसमें फॉरन अरेस्ट नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. That is what it is. Often lost in the controversy is the fact that effecting arrest on charges that attract less than 7 years in prison amounts to flouting of the norms of arrest. नॉर्म्स ऑफ अरेस्ट जो है एक 2-3 गाइडलाइंस, एक अर्नेश कुमार गाइडलाइंस है ना, अर्नेश कुमार गाइडलाइंस करके, एक डीके बासु गाइडलाइंस है सुप्रीम कोर्ट की, सब पढ़ लीजिएगा. So just have an idea about that. Okay, then let's talk about, इसको पढ़ लीजिएगा, just go. So basically the author is extremely critical about the arrest. So जो author है द हिंदू के एडिटर्स हैं वो काफी क्रिटिकल हैं अरेस्ट को लेकर. So just have an idea about that. Smoke signals from the renewable energy sphere. Renewable energy means, I hope you are aware, those actually which do not cause pollution. I mean like solar energy, है ना, wind energy, ये सब renewable energy है, and we are actually focusing on renewable energy. That is very very important, है ना. Now, so Mr. Shankar Nair has written an article. The former launch of Indian Oil Corporation patented solar cook stove at India Energy Week 2023 in February, Bangalore, as part of G20 calendar of events. By PM Modi must be overlooked as closely from the point of view of India's national energy story. अब देखो ये है, ये आई थिंक इंडियन ऑयल कॉर्पोरेशन ने पेटेंटेड सोलर कुकर स्टोव निकाला. ये सोलर कुकर है. So you can see he is Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri, the union minister. He is Mr. Giriraj Singh, he is also union ministers. Then other people are here. तो ये जो है ना, ये देखो यहाँ पे they are making food also. मतलब एक तरह का सोलर कुकर है, ठीक है ना. So that is what you can say this is. Now, इससे बहुत सारे फायदे भी होते हैं. What are the benefits of it? Yes, you can see Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri was also present there. Catalyst in accelerating adopting of low carbon options, biofuel, electric vehicle and green hydrogen energy, etc. and all. देखो सबसे पहला फायदा क्या होगा? What is the benefit of this? The first benefit is less pollution, very less pollution. इसलिए गैस तो नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है. दूसरी बात, आपको गैस की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल सोर्स है ना, नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल. Why? Because we are concerned about renewable energy, है ना. सोलर कुकर है ना, सो सोलर कुकर मतलब क्या हुआ, रेन्यूएबल एनर्जी. सो पॉल्यूशन भी कम होगा. We'll be using solar cooker and we have abundant of sunlight because we are in tropical region, tropical and subtropical region. तो हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में सनलाइट की कमी जनरली नहीं होती है, ठंड में छोड़ दो, बट जनरली in most of almost 9 to 10 months we can easily get actually the sunlight except in the mountainous region or in extreme winter. Otherwise we are having this very easily available. These pronouncements have followed a 99% cut in LPG to low income budget etc and all. तो देखो इसमें नंबर नहीं याद रखना, बट यस जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया दैट यस एलपीजी कॉस्ट माइट बी रिड्यूस्ड, सिलेंडर का हो सकता है दाम फ्यूचर में घट जाए अगर इस टाइप की टेक्नोलॉजी सक्सेसफुल हो जाए. लेट्स सी, है ना. हालांकि ये शायद ये तो 16 से चलता है, हाँ, सो इसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, बट समर इलेक्ट्रिक वाला भी चूल्हा आता है ना. सो इलेक्ट्रिक स्टोव में तो फिर बिजली की जरूरत होती है, बट ये जो सोलर से चलता है, सो इवन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज ऑल्सो नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. सो दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग, है ना. So these are the things being talked about. So he's talking about, फिर वो हिस्ट्री में जा रहे हैं, पहले क्या क्या हुआ था, पहले चूल्हा होता था, फिर कैसे कैसे चूल्हा इंप्रूव हुआ. इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है कि कैसे कैसे इंप्रूव हुआ, बट जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दैट, है ना. Now since we are talking about chulha and all cylinders, so there's a question for you. What is the name of the scheme to provide gas cylinders to BPL women? Ujala Yojana, Ujjwal Yojana, Udan, none of the above. Your time starts now. बताइए. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाओ गाइस. एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन, शेयर दिस वीडियो, सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल. यस, व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? द राइट आंसर एक्चुअली टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज उज्ज्वल योजना. सो बी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, है ना. प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वल योजना, स्वच्छ ईंधन बेहतर जीवन. सो बी इज द राइट आंसर. यस, प्रिया चवन, शिव, यू ऑल राइट. बी इज द राइट आंसर. डिस्पाइट दिस आउटकम यूनाइटेड प्रोग्रेसिव अलायंस, इतना डिटेल पीछे के बारे में नहीं जाना, बट हाँ क्योंकि सिलेंडर वगैरह न्यूज में पीएम उज्ज्वल योजना क्या होता है, जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया. शिव, प्रिया चवन, यू बोथ वे राइट. हाँ, नाउ एक साइड में आर्टिकल था, रिड्यूसिंग पेन, ऑल कंस्ट्रेंट ऑन द रोड टू जेंडर इक्वालिटी मस्ट एंड. यस, So basically this article is concerned about gender equality. जो भी परेशानी या hindrances बीच में gender equality में आता है उसको हटा देना चाहिए. Now they are talking about, देखो a lady has filed a petition in Supreme Court for providing period leaves. उसी से related ये article है, ठीक है. So let me explain what exactly it is. ठीक है. So many barriers on the road to gender equalities have been removed, but many roadblocks remains. Women have fought hard to get the present when thanks to higher education work opportunities. So बहुत सारी रुकावटें हटी हैं लेकिन अभी भी बहुत सारी बाकी हैं. So a lot of hurdles have been removed, but still some of the hurdles are still there as far as women getting employment or workplace. I mean women getting opportunities are there. ठीक है. So they are quoting Maternity Benefit Act. In fact, recently it got amended. I think 2-3 years back. And earlier the 12 weeks of maternity benefit were given, but now 26 weeks maternity leave are given for the 2 child. शुरू के 2 बच्चे के लिए 26 वीक तक का पेड मैटरनिटी लीव मिलता है, छुट्टी मिलता है, पेड, है ना. So that is what actually it is, Maternity Benefit Act. Then of course it is in this context that Supreme Court of India's directive to a petitioner to approach Union Minister of Women Child to frame a policy on menstrual leave policy has to be seen. देखो हुआ क्या था कि अब लेडी फाइल्ड पेटिशन but it was rejected by Supreme Court saying this is within the policy domain. देखो separation of power होता है, legislature, executive and judiciary. So policy making and law making is not a part generally the work of judiciary. It should be the executive and legislature which should be doing it. So the Chief Justice of India said कि approach Minister of Women Child Development. तो आप मिनिस्टर ऑफ वुमेन चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट को अप्रोच कीजिए, रिक्वेस्ट कीजिए कि आप बिल बनाइए, बिल पास कीजिए और पीरियड लीव या मेंस्ट्रुअल लीव की पॉलिसी बनाइए. Because this is a policy matter which is generally not given, decided by the Supreme Court. It is up to the government to make it. But CGI also flagged the concern that such leave can act as disincentive for those who want to hire women. यानी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ पीरियड लीव्स इज मेंशन्ड फॉर इन प्राइवेट एंड गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स, तो जैसे मान लीजिए प्राइवेट में जॉब में हायरिंग हो रही है, तो अगर पीरियड लीव्स भी होगा, सो द पर्सन हु इज हायरिंग विल प्रेफर अ बॉय ओवर अ गर्ल. ऐसा हो जाएगा ना कि वो लड़की है तो ज्यादा छुट्टी मांगेगी, पीरियड लीव्स भी मांगेगी, तो बॉय को प्रेफर करो. सो द सीजीआई हैज सेड कि ओके फाइन, यू कैन गो एंड अप्रोच द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वुमेन चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट, बट आई थिंक कि इट मे इवन कॉज डिसइंसेंटिव फॉर दोज हु वांट टू हायर अ वुमन. So maybe, according to the CGI, maybe the people will will hire less female if this is there, according to the CGI. तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि a 3-judge bench led by CGI said that biological process must not become a disincentive for women employees offering jobs to women. For employers offering job to women. तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि ऐसा नहीं हो जाए कि अगर छुट्टी के चक्कर में उनको हायर ही ना किया जाए कि फिर छुट्टी मांगेंगे, they will be asking for period leaves and all, so it is better not to hire. ऐसा नहीं हो जाए, so it might act as a disincentive. That is what the CGI has said. तो इसी पर था. Yes, there are some company in India which provide period leave, and your options are which actually are Orient Electric, Swiggy, Zomato, all of the above. Your time starts now. कौन सी कंपनी के पास पीरियड लीव पॉलिसी है का कॉन्सेप्ट है? Anyone? Yes, actually all the above is the right answer to this question. So D is the right answer. आप देख सकते हो after Swiggy and Zomato, another company announces period leave for women employees. देखो ये last year December का, hardly 1 or 2 months back. Okay, so that is why you should be knowing it, है ना? So the company announces new policies so that female employees don't feel ashamed or stigmatized talking about menstrual health and all. तो stigmatized यानी taboo ना feel करें अगर उनको जब छुट्टी लेना हो, so they can ask for it, है ना? So there is nothing wrong in it. So all of the above is the right answer to this question. तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि yes, कुछ कंपनी इंडिया में है जो कि अपनी तरफ से पीरियड लीव पॉलिसी देती है. हालांकि गवर्नमेंट का ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मतलब एक्चुअली हाँ अपने तरफ से they have made this policy and all. Yes, that is what we have discussed. देखो जैसे लिखा in Kerala and Bihar have menstrual leave policy. तो स्टेट जैसे केरला और बिहार का अपना है ऐसा पॉलिसी, ठीक है? So just have an idea about it. Even I was not aware of this. Kerala and Bihar have menstrual pain leave. The food delivery app Zomato ने भी प्रोवाइड किया है, जैसे हमने बताया आपको, है ना? ये तीनों ने. And Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, Spain, Zambia have these types of policy included in labor laws. इंडोनेशिया में, जापान में, साउथ कोरिया, स्पेन और ज़ाम्बिया में इस तरह का सिमिलर लॉज है, ठीक है? So that is what, just have an idea about that. Also in India, there are other problems in need of addressing, such as lack of sanitation facilities in a school, at the workplace, especially in the informal sector. हाँ, उससे बड़ी समस्या ये है, विच इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट वन, लैक ऑफ एडिक्वेट प्रॉपर टॉयलेट्स और वॉशरूम for female in schools, especially if you visit the government schools. Many government schools do not have this. हर के बारे में नहीं कह रहे, but yes, in many cases you will not find in schools the proper sanitation. पानी नहीं है, the water is not available. In many stations there are water is not available, the washroom is not proper. Especially for female we need to provide these things. तो उन्होंने ये कह रहे हैं कि स्पेशली इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर, जहां पर इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर वहां पे तो है, होता ही नहीं है. फॉर्मल में जहां बड़ी बड़ी प्राइवेट कंपनी कॉर्पोरेट्स होते हैं वहां तो होता है, वॉशरूम वगैरह अच्छा होता है, बट इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर में देयर इज नो प्रोविजन ऑफ प्रॉपर सैनिटेशन, वॉशरूम, वाटर, क्लीनलीनेस और क्लीन वॉशरूम एंड ऑल इज नॉट देयर एंड ऑल. Sorry. Between 2010 and 20, the percentage of working women dropped 26 to 90% according to World Bank data. तो 2010 से 2020 के बीच परसेंटेज ऑफ वुमेन ड्रॉप्ड और उल्टा कम हो गए, 26 से 19% हो गया वर्ल्ड बैंक डेटा के हिसाब से. तो encourage women to join workforce, it is imperative they have to access higher education and more opportunities. अगर लड़कियों को, if the girls are to be provided more, education, if we provide them more high quality education, higher education, then only she is going to get a better job, है ना. तो अगर बेसिकली हायर एजुकेशन से बेसिक एजुकेशन से काम नहीं चलेगा. So if you are providing class 10th or 12 level education, that is not enough to provide high level formal jobs. You need to at least provide graduate level degree. So higher education for girls is the key. एक ये भी important है, higher education for both boys and girls, but here since we are talking about girls, that is what the key is. Sometimes girls have to drop out from a school simply because there are no toilets. हाँ, कई बार वो लोग स्कूल से ड्रॉप आउट हो जाती है, यानी छोड़ देती है स्कूल, इसलिए कि बहुत सारे सरकारी स्कूल हो या कई जगह वॉशरूम प्रॉपरली नहीं होता है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच दे हैव टू ड्रॉप आउट from the schools. In a world that should strive to become a better place for all, it is the responsibility of the wider society and government to ensure no section is left behind. हाँ, तो बेसिकली ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर, हाँ, ये बहुत जरूरी है, वाइडर सोसाइटी यानी पूरे समाज की और सरकार की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि कोई भी सेक्शन पीछे नहीं रह जाए. बेसिकली हियर दे आर रेफरिंग टू फीमेल्स, दैट इट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द सोसाइटी प्लस गवर्नमेंट बोथ, है ना, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ सोसाइटी एंड गवर्नमेंट बोथ टू एंश्योर कि नो सेक्शन शुड बी बिहाइंड, यानी कोई भी सेक्शन, यहाँ पर फीमेल के बारे में बात हो रहा है, वो पीछे ना रह जाए, है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट. मेनी कंट्रीज आर ट्राइंग फॉर 4 day वर्क एंड ऑल. तो ये सभी बताया है कि कई जगह 4 day वर्क पॉलिसी होता है, कई जगह 5 day वर्क पॉलिसी होता है एंड ऑल, है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट हियर. हाँ, मैटरनिटी रिलीफ डीपीएससी मेंशन्ड है, वेरी गुड जोया खान, गुड. हाँ, नाउ ओपिनियन पेज में एक आर्टिकल टुवर्ड्स ट्रांसपेरेंसी इन ओटीटी रेगुलेशन. OTT means actually you must have heard about this Netflix, Amazon web series and all, ये सब आप लोग जानते होंगे ज्यादा अच्छे से, you are aware of that. So OTT में रेगुलेशन की जरूरत है, yes, because they are not covered under Cinematographer Act, है ना. Cinematographer Act बनाया गया था ना 1952 में. उस टाइम पे सिर्फ सिनेमा रेगुलेट करने के लिए था, उस टाइम में कोई सोचा ही नहीं था कि OTT भी आएगा. So yes, OTT regulation is also the key. But yes, we need to have some sort of transparency in it. So इसी की उन्होंने बात की है, he's quoting Information Technology Intermediate Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code. How to regulate OTT platform, ठीक है. So जैसे अगर आपने देखा होगा सिनेमास में भी होता है कि 13+ कंटेंट, 18+ कंटेंट, बहुत सारे कंटेंट है which should not be actually shown to the children because it will impact their mind. They may become morally corrupt or they may impact the child in a wrong way. तो गलत तरीके से उनको इम्पैक्ट कर देगा. इसलिए इंश्योर किया जाना चाहिए कि there should be a different classification, that these content should be available only to the child, these should be available only to the adults and all. तो ये सब चीजें एक है ना OTT platform से related. Now we are asking about this. CBFC, Central Board of Film Certification, is a statutory body, constitutional body, made through executive resolution, none of the above. Your time starts now. देखो CBFC, this actually is also famously called as censor board, ठीक है. Yes, the right answer actually to this question is CBFC का statutory body. ये तो मैं बताया सिनेमाटोग्राफर एक्ट की बात बनाया गया था, सिनेमाटोग्राफर एक्ट, है ना, 1952 आई थिंक हुआ था ना. So it is a result of a parliamentary law and its job is actually to censor. Censor board का मतलब ये होता है कि to regulate actually the film industry. If there is anything which need not to be shown, so that portion needs to be cut and all. तो तो कोई ऐसी चीज है जो कि सही नहीं है, नहीं शो किया जाना चाहिए, तो सेंसर बोर्ड को काट देती है एंड ऑल. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग इट, है ना. सिनेमेटोग्राफर एक्ट कहते हैं. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट मनरेगा पेमेंट्स डिलेज, टेक इश्यूज, बजट कट्स एंड ऑल. तो इसमें क्या आ रहा है कि हाँ क्या क्या डिले होता है, पेमेंट इश्यूज. मनरेगा हैव टोल्ड यू, राइट टू वर्क है 2005 में पास हुआ था, राइट टू 100 डेज ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है रूरल एरियाज में. आई होप यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दैट. सो पेमेंट डिलेज, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय पेमेंट डिलेज? पेमेंट डिलेज का मतलब हुआ कि एक्चुअली दे आर नॉट गेटिंग द वर्क सैलरी ऑन टाइम, टेक इश्यूज है, बजट कट्स है. तो इस अभी रिसेंटली दिस ईयर बजट द गवर्नमेंट हैज रिड्यूस्ड द एलोकेशन, इस पे भी बहुत सारी क्रिटिसिज्म वगैरह हुआ है. सो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वर देयर इन द न्यूज. सो एक्चुअली दैट इज व्हाई मनरेगा इज वेरी मच इन द न्यूज. उसको होमवर्क है, पढ़ लीजिएगा जाके. मनरेगा अगेन अगेन कम्स इन द न्यूज, ठीक है. सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट इट. ये सब ग्राफ है तो आप देख सकते हो. बजट एलोकेशन कैसे हुआ, यूपीए 2 के जमाने में ऐसे था, फिर एनडीए 1 में ऐसे था, एनडीए 2 के जमाने में ऐसे था, फिर नीचे चला गया. तो दीज आर बजट एलोकेशन ग्राफ एंड ऑल, ठीक है. Supreme Court asked government what it has done to end manual scavenging. Yes, this is very important. Manual scavenging समझते हो ना? So let's say for example a person is going inside the sewer to clean the sewer. कभी आपने देखा होगा कोई बेचारा गरीब है तो वो जमीन नाली के अंदर जाता है, सफाई करता है, इसलिए कि उसके पास पैसा नहीं, उसी तरह वो कमाएगा. So that is called as manual scavenging, but it has a lot of actually harmful effect. If a person is going inside it, he may die due to suffocation. First thing. Second thing, Supreme Court has many times said it is against right to dignified life. Right to dignified life के अगेंस्ट है. कोई आदमी नाली के अंदर जा रहा है, नाली साफ करना, तो ये उसके डिग्निटी के अगेंस्ट है ना. कोई भी इंसान को तो बेसिक डिग्निटी होना चाहिए ना. So it is violative of which article, guys? Yes, right to dignified life comes from which article of Indian Constitution? So those are my paid batch student. मैंने उन लोगों को पढ़ाया है बहुत डिटेल में. Right to dignified life comes from which article? So actually it comes from right to life, है ना. Right to life also includes right to dignified life under article 21. Yes, so you must be aware of it. So Supreme Court ने कहा है कि आपने क्या किया है अभी तक manual scavenging रोकने के लिए, because 10-year-old judgment है. So Supreme Court even 10 year back said कि please end this, it is against human dignity. तो अब उसके लिए क्या, उसकी जगह पे मशीन, बड़ी बड़ी बिग मशीन्स नीड्स टू बी इंट्रोड्यूस, है ना. बड़ी बड़ी मशीन लाया जाना चाहिए रादर के इंसान खुद जाए, वो अच्छी बात नहीं है. यस प्रिया चवन, वेरी गुड. सो दैट इज व्हाई यू शुड बी नोइंग इट, है ना. सो ये एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ मैनुअल स्कैवेंजिंग एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ डेयरी लैट्रिन्स प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट 1993 एंड प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट एज मैनुअल स्कैवेंजर एंड देयर रिहैबिलिटेशन एक्ट. ऑलरेडी ये कानून बना हुआ है कि जो मैनुअल स्कैवेंजर उसको रिहैबिलिटेट भी तो करना होगा. जब बस आप उनको कह दो कि आप तुम मत जाओ सफाई करने, तो वो बेचारा खाएगा कैसे, उसको भी नौकरी चाहिए. सो दे कोई बंदा शौक से नहीं जाता है, मजबूरी में जाता है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाई दोज people who are involved in manual scavenging, they need to be given some other decent jobs, है ना. That is also the important thing. Danish crown prince है, he was actually in a 4-day visit to India. His name is Mr. Frederick Andre Henrik. Danish means Denmark से, ठीक है. So this is a photo in front of Taj Mahal as well. And similarly, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz was also in India, है ना. So he met PM Modi. So I hope you are aware of that. So you can see, let me show you here. Here is India. This is Denmark. This is Germany. So after the class is over, write the capital of both Denmark and Germany. ठीक है. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.